Hi, welcome to our video showcase. We are group number 48, also known as FamilyChat. My name is Jacques Perzo, also known as JJ. My primary role was front-end development. I also am the student sponsor, so I'm the one who pitched the idea. Secondary role is to help guide the project wherever necessary. And the reason I wanted to make this was to help make a better messaging app to solve some problems that I had noticed.
Hi, everyone. My name is Evan Cross Navarro. I'm the project manager. I helped with all things mobile development, as well as design and branding as my secondary roles. And my initial interest was to focus on design with this project.
Hey, everybody. My name is Richard Moran. Primary role is web dev. And secondary role is working on database as well as front end and back end. Primary interest is to try to incorporate AI and machine learning to help with better messaging.
Hello, everyone. My name is Pedro Roman. My primary role is back in mobile development. My secondary roles included helping out with the database and the front-end mobile development when needed. And my initial project interest was to learn new modern tech stack tools and technologies.
Hey everybody, my name is Tu Lee. My primary role is back-end mobile development. Secondary roles was structuring the database as well as being front-end whenever needed as well. And my initial project interest was just to create a relevant technical project.
So going on to how this project started, we had 3 pain points. The first one is linear messaging is pretty frustrating. If you miss a message, you have to scroll all the way up, and it doesn't really follow the flow of a conversation, and it's hard to reference things later. Secondly, you're only limited to the features of the app itself. If there's any missing, you're stuck with those. And Apple does let you integrate, but then that's a whole nother experience you have to manage. And third is Discord is made for tech literate users. Slack is made for professional environments, and Snapchat is made for a younger audience. So we have 3 different types of audiences that don't really serve the purpose of our app. So to fix all of those, we created FamilyChat app. First of all, our app follows a general flow, and then you can branch off into side topics, and you can save relevant information. So that solves that problem. Secondly, we curated the best features that we believed would help families make group decisions. And then third, we made sure to make it a great user experience all across the board, whether that's a young user or a really old user that have been using this app to communicate with their family members. And then fourth, another goal we had was to just create a promotional landing page website. In summary, the idea of the app is just a free mobile messaging application on Android and iOS so that we can help facilitate messages between family members to help them make group decisions and reference information later. That's a really good experience all around. And then just quick MVP, we want real-time messaging, read-write functionality, everything is secure and functional, and then as well as pins, banners, polls, and events for features.
Perfect. So some tools and technologies that we use to make this. So all things design were Figma. For development, we use VS Code and built on top of React Native using Expo. For hosting deployment, we use Google Domains, GitHub. For the website, we use GitHub Pages. For all things backend, we use Firebase. And then administration, Discord was for all our communication. Google Drive was for all of our files. All these apps shown, all these tools are free, except for the domain that we purchased, FamilyChat.app. That was $14 annual. So collaboration, all those tools allowed us to do the following things. So first, we split up into project roles: project manager, front-end development, web development, backend. That allows us to work on different files with different tasks. And then we had checks and balances to make sure that we were doing the right thing with weekly meetings and constant communication through Discord. So some relevant project milestones. This was facilitated initially when we established a project timeline with the student sponsors' help. Highlighted in these red stars are some of the notable points: the CDR presentation, development, STEM day, and then notice at the bottom is the what's left for senior design 2.
Now for a brief application breakdown. So here you can see the user flow diagram. On the left, you can see the user begins authentication through either registration or login. The user then proceeds to the core application tabs and navigational screens, which can be seen on the right. As mentioned earlier, we use Firebase as our mobile backend as a service. This aided in handling various backend related functions, one of those being user authentication using a phone number, SMS messaging for verification codes, and a reCAPTCHA for bot abuse and DDoS prevention. Firebase also provided our database, Cloud Firestore, which is a NoSQL high-performance database that integrated very well with our user authentication process.
This is our block diagram. It represents our database structure. Our users, groups, and chats are all collections that are going to be based on the same level. Inside of our groups collection, there exists a sub-collection called topics. which connects to a doc ID that exists inside the chats collection, which also houses a sub collection of messages.
This is how our application's users are being stored in the Firestore database. As you can see on the left side, there's a users collection, which contains documents representing each individual user. Those documents then contain fields such as first name and phone number that describe that user.
And as we navigate through the groups collection, you'll see that through the groups collection, we will go into a specific doc. And then within that document, we will go into a sub collection topics, where the topics, there will exist multiple topics for each group document. And as you can see with the highlighted CSQBL doc ID, you'll see that it also exists inside of our chats collection, thus establishing the relationship between which chat belongs inside which topic. And then from there, you'll see a nested message collection, which houses all of our messages.
So to direct the users to the application, we created a landing page that essentially displays the application in a nutshell, with any concerns a user may have, or if they want to learn more about the application. This website exists just for those reasons. And now we're going to move on to reflections. So initially, we needed to create a substantial product that works to graduate. That's what's needed to, that's what was our initial motivation to even start this project. Also, while exploring new technologies, there was a fear of failure. So to handle that, we had social accountability by going by set dates given by professors or even ourselves to maintain progress within our development.
So some challenges that we encountered and overcame. So changing interest within the project. We managed that by shifting roles and giving out certain tasks that helped that. Honest communication was a solution that solved the problems of different personality types, communication styles, code styles, etc. And specifically on the schedule conflicts, we used something called when to meet, which allowed us to find overlap with people's schedules and choose the right meeting time.
Through those challenges, we've learned a few different things that we believe we can take to our next job in the workforce, such as these positive team attributes of transparent communication, coming around a common interest and having a good outlook of positive culture, as well as making sure that we're working from well-defined project goals and then taking sizable chunks from that and then using good time management to make sure we're getting good work done.
And now we will showcase a demo. Alrighty, folks. So for the purpose of this demonstration, since it's virtual, I'm going to go ahead and use Expo, which allows us to build a virtual simulation of a phone with our phone application running. So on the right-hand side of your screen, while that's booting up, you can see our Cloud Firestore database. This is provided through Firebase. And anything that we're doing during this demonstration is going to update in real time. New things are going to flash in blue. Editing will flash in orange. So I'm going to go through the registration process. Since I don't have an account, I'm going to use my real phone number sitting next to me. I'm going to go through a reCAPTCHA process, and hopefully, yes, it takes me as a human. Luckily, I am a human. We're going to wait for a text message here. There it is. I'm going to enter in the code provided. It's going to accept that. I'm going to go through a process. Let's choose yellow. Enter in my information. I'm going to leave the email empty since it's optional. And we're going to go through and see a new user has been created. So that's Evan Navarro on both the left and right screen. Let's go ahead and enter. So the first thing that a user sees as a new user or reoccurring user is the home tab. It shows any new messages or active polls, active events, none of which is active or created yet. Group tabs is where you do most communication for groups and topics. Messages tabs for direct messages. And the profile tab is for editing information. Let's go ahead and add an email. So you can visit the FAQ, contact developer, log out, or delete an account, all CRUD functionality. We're not going to do anything with messages. Let's go ahead and create a group. So here it's going to be for the Navarro family. This is for me and my family. Let's go ahead and choose a T-Rex. We're going to enter what should be my grandma's account, Jennifer. The two people are there. Let's go ahead and create that. Jennifer cannot see any topic that she's not included in. So we're not going to include her in this one. She cannot see this. This is just for myself. We can verify that by going to settings and seeing the topic members, just myself, or the group members, which is her. So she can see the group, but just not this topic. This is a private topic between myself. So in general, I can say, Jennifer, see if she responds. I'm going to go on my phone and just send a quick message. And she's going to say, hey. And that's in real time. Thanks. So there's other features like liking, like pinning messages, important, as well as then doing things like creating alerts, pins, etc. So there's the pin that I just created. We're going to very quickly do an alert. This is one interactive feature. So, hey, send this out, and everyone will get this this alert within this topic. So that's a brief overview of our FamilyChat application with interactive features and topical navigation. Thank you.